On Alone. I am your host, Hank Russell. Tonight's guest, man, we are racking them up, baby. The sport of Muay Thai is starting to grow a little bit. Now, if we can just get it marketable, like Brazilian Jiu Jitsu is starting to be on TV and stuff like that.
Yeah.
What an awesome sport. Ladies and gentlemen, my guest at this time is Mr. Lawrence Evans. Hello, sir.
How you doing?
I'm good, man. So tell me about your fight coming up.
Infinity Muay Thai, it's a great promotion, fighting on August 23rd. Um, should be a good show.
All right. That'll work. So, where is Infinity?
Infinity, is out of the show is going to be in Southfield, Michigan.
I am interviewing a lot of guys that are doing Infinity. And
Yeah.
where are you from?
I'm from Grand Rapids.
Grand Rapids, Michigan.
Yes. Yes, sir.
I have interviewed over the last 2 weeks many people that are from Michigan or in that area, and they are fighting on this card. So
Yeah.
I might have interviewed your opponent. Tell me about your opponent.
Honestly, to be 100% with you, I don't know much about him. I think his name is Eric.
It's
Um,
like hi,
y-
Eric.
yeah, no, yeah, I don't go too much into my opponents or anything like that. So yeah, I don't know much about him.
Yeah. So how are you training are you just training to your best of your ability to do well, I guess?
Um, no, well, I'm training to my strengths and my weaknesses right now. So, a lot of strategy work, just making sure I'm patient and conditioned and whatnot, and just getting ready to put on a show.
Right. But when it comes to strategy, since you don't know who your opponent is, then you have no choice but to train with what you can do to make yourself the outcome of the fight.
Absolutely. Yeah. But when I've fought in the past, I never looked at any of my opponents anyway. So I've always played to my strengths. And I'm very methodical, so I go in with a strategy, but sometimes strategies go out the window. So I just go in and be myself, and, whatever happens, happens at that point.
Yeah. If you don't know who your opponent is, then you can go out there and be yourself and
Right.
hopefully don't beat yourself.
Exactly. Yeah.
Exactly. So, it's a tricky thing. I mean, I get it. When you know, it's it's almost like you're fighting a 3-man tournament only one time though.
Kinda. Yeah. I never thought about it
Yeah.
like that, but yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, like in 3-man tournaments, you can't study 3 opponents in one night because you don't know who they are, depending on
Right.
how far you get in the tournament, of course. But you're
Yeah.
basically doing it one time, so not bad. Is there any other teammates of yours that are fighting on this show?
Um, I have a few, that fight out of final round that are, competing on the same card. So yeah.
Is that the name of your gym?
No, my gym is Carlson Gracie Grand Rapids Striking. But Final Round, we're an affiliate of Dragon Leg and Final Round, so I get to train out of there and have fun with those guys, and yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, that's great, man. I mean, I'm glad to hear that. And I hear that there's going to be about 18 bouts on this card alone, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it's a lot of fights.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fights.
Do you know where you're going to be on the card yet?
No, I'm hoping somewhere between like early middle, but I kind of like just want to get in there, put on a show for everybody, and
Yeah.
leave the fans, up for the main card and stuff like that.
I hear a Muay Thai legend is in the main event.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I'm excited about too. Um, Legend champion, all in all great fighter. I've met him once before, so he's a good guy. I just, you know, like I said,
What's his
I just want to put out a good show and hope
what's his
everybody enjoys it.
what's his name?
I can't pronounce it, so I'm not even gonna try to butcher.
No, no, it's cool. I was going to see if I could look him up. That way, maybe I can get
Okay.
an interview, get him to interview with me. But
Yeah.
because this card, like I said, I've probably interviewed at least five guys that are on this card. I think I interviewed a woman that was on this card last night, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay. Yeah.
So I'm really looking forward to this. I hope that I'm able to catch it at least.
It should be a good show. You can stream it too. They have a website that you can stream it from. And then there's general admission tickets and stuff like that as well. So if you're in
Mm.
that area, definitely come out and watch. It's going to be a good night.
I'm all the way in Tennessee, sir. If
Oh, dang.
unless they paid for my travel expense, I could not do it. I'm hoping that that's the goal one day, is that some of these organizations like have me come out and do like sideline reporting or something at least,
That would be
because
amazing.
dude, I would love that. I mean, that's kind of one of the goals, is that hopefully, I can actually be there for the guys that I'm, promoting.
Right.
So I'm tired of watching all you guys on TV and on the internet, man. I want to see you guys in person and be like, hey, I interviewed that guy. So how long have you been competing in Muay Thai kickboxing?
Muay Thai, so that's, I haven't, this is my first time competing in Muay Thai. But I've been studying Muay Thai since 2013. Um,
Oh, really?
but I did mixed martial arts before that. I did MMA for 4 or 5 years before that. And then I was like, I'm done with this. So I just strictly stuck to Muay Thai because my background is in boxing, and I love the transition that I can get, and I can still use my boxing skills in Muay Thai a lot of the time. So,
Why get out of
um,
mixed martial arts though?
um, a couple of reasons. One, I was getting screwed over a lot in mixed martial arts. And then on top of that, my main trainer moved, out of state. So I didn't have a coach really. So I was like, you know, after getting hurt so much and, getting screwed over and over and over again, I was like, I'm done with this.
Right.
But I found a very big passion for Muay Thai, and every time I'm in the gym training or whatever it may be, like when it comes to Muay Thai, I just like my brain zones out, and I just love the sport so much.
Yeah, I love watching it as well. And it's what I do. Combat sports is what I do. I mean, I've been covering them. I don't know. How old are you?
I'm 35.
Okay, you're not that much younger than I am, but I love it. And my biggest thing is that I want somebody with some major money to market it, because it's a very dangerous sport and it's a very exciting
Yeah,
sport at the same time.
yeah,
And they're doing it with Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu now, TKO, and the UFC.
yeah.
They're marketing jiu-jitsu. Why not market Muay Thai kickboxing? I mean, you've already got boxing, you've got jiu-jitsu. Why not add the knees and elbows in there, baby?
I wish, man, that'd be sweet. Cause I also train jujitsu. Well, I used to train jujitsu a lot, back before the whole COVID pandemic thing.
Mhm.
But yeah, I feel like if it went that route, it might get watered down though. And I would hate for the sport to get watered down.
I agree to an extent. I do believe that anything, unfortunately, like even MMA right now, it's like I've been to a lot of local shows, so they pour their hearts out and have some great fights. But as far as the main card is the big daddy of them all,
Yeah.
it's on every weekend now, and it's like they're more athletes than they are fighters type thing.
Hmm.
And I believe that Muay Thai, who are athletes in their own rights, are more fighters.
Yeah. Um, I don't know. I just, the MMA world is right now, like, I feel like I don't want to overspeak, but I feel like it's getting too big for its britches. And it's like, they don't have enough people that are well-rounded mixed martial artists. They just have wrestlers fighting boxers, and, kickboxers fighting wrestlers, or jiu-jitsu artists fighting the stand-up guy. It's like, no one's really well-rounded.
Yeah, the only thing I'll say about that is that in 1993 when the UFC came, that's how it was. You know, it was the boxer versus the wrestler, and the kickboxer versus the jujitsu guy. And if what
Right.
you say is true, the only thing, you know, then you're going back 30 years. That being said, they're not, even though like there is one, most have one or the other, as you say, but at the same time, they're not big brawlers anymore. You know, they're mostly like that was the difference. That's the difference between you know what we just talked about in 30 years ago is that there were more brawlers back then. There's not very many
Yeah.
brawlers nowadays, and
Nah.
I mean, we're all waiting for that new Tank Abbott or Kimbo Slice to come around, but it's probably not going to happen anytime soon.
No, I don't. I mean, I don't see it anytime soon. So, but you never know. There's a ton of talent out there. So,
Yeah, absolutely. Well, they need the next marketable guy. You know, that's the one thing I love about Muay Thai is that if you did spotlight it, you wouldn't have to worry about marketing guys by acting like characters. The sport
right.
speaks for itself.
Yeah. And that's one of the things when I mean like it's getting watered down. Like everybody needs to be a character. Everybody needs to be the either the villain or the superhero or the super underdog or this, that, and the
Right.
other thing. And it's like, no, let's just train really hard. Let's go out there, put on a show. Let's give it all we got. Give the fans a good fight and, let's go home. Like
Right.
we don't need to be these characters. We don't need to hate each other in order to fight each other.
No, I agree with that. You know, some gamesmanship in other sports might be okay, but then again, there is a reason. You know, I mean, it's just like in football and basketball when they talk trash to each other. I mean,
Yeah.
what difference does that make? I mean, you can't hear them. So the fans can't hear you trash talking. You're only doing it to
Right.
get in their head. It's like, wow, you're getting in their head because you know you think it'll throw them off their game, which it might, but at the same time, why don't you do something by not throwing them off their game and actually be the better competitor?
Exactly. Yeah.
So, so do you have a significant other in your life?
I did not.
Smart man. I'm telling you. I mean, I have done, you know, I've covered live fights before and I see these guys bring their girlfriends and stuff like that. And there's been a few times where I feel like that their focus was not in the fight because their girlfriends and wives were distracting them at the show.
Yeah. And I mean, it's not that I don't have a distraction. Like I definitely have a distraction. I have my daughter and whatnot, but it's like, you know, you can't
Daughter,
have, yeah, I have a daughter.
fantastic.
But you can't have too many distractions, and I'm one of those people that is like, when I'm in something, I'm laser focused and I try to be, you know, in with what I'm doing. So I can't have, this, that, and the other thing.
Yeah. Well, there's a difference between having your loving children who are the, you know, the seed of your offspring, and then
Yeah.
you have this wife who is won't shut up and you know and be all like, hey, we're doing this, we're doing that, you know, they won't stop talking and stuff like that, and it's like, lady, shut the hell up! I'm trying to focus for this fight, and it's like, look,
Yeah.
it's like, girl, you got to sit in the audience, okay? You can't be coming backstage. And then
Yeah.
of course,
I don't, yeah, no way.
no, and I've said, look, and maybe it's because I'm from Memphis, Tennessee, but man, you got a lot of ratchet girls, but be hanging around these, you know, these fighters, and I'm just like, bro, come on. I'm like, get your ass out of this locker room. Quit letting that girl distract you. She ain't got no personality. That's basically
Oh God.
that's basically. Hey, look, this is what I do. Okay, I mean, I'm just, hey, look, controversy creates dollars, baby.
Right.
I'm a
I
friend.
got you.
I'm a
I got
friend,
you.
dude. Look, you know, hey, millions, y'all make a short out of this one. I'm telling you. But no, but that going back to it though, you know, it's good to have a love supporting system. Like I think that children would maybe motivate me if I had kids. They would probably motivate me to do better.
Yeah. She's the reason why I'm doing this fight, to be honest with you. I'm not gonna lie. Like I asked her, I was like, do you want dad to, just do what I've been doing,
Mm-hmm.
training and that's it? Or do you want me to actually fight? And she was like, I think I want you to fight, dad. And I was like, okay, well, let's do it.
How old is she?
She's 7 going on 8.
Oh man, oh God, that's a good age too. That's like
Yeah.
they love you still, and they are able to comprehend what you do.
Yeah.
And then by the time you're a teenager, you're basically a walking wallet.
Oh man, I hope that never comes. I promise you. I don't know what I would do.
I don't know what you believe in, but I'll pray for that. No, we do, but honestly, we fight because we love it, but we have other things that motivate us.
Yeah.
I think that's one of the reasons. I competed in the late 2000s, so
Okay.
it was a long time ago. That was about 150 pounds ago, but yeah. Oh, I'm telling you, when I put on weight, there was no super heavyweight divisions around. I was like, I'm good.
Yeah. I mean, those divisions, man, I don't get how some of those guys move today. Like, honestly,
Yeah.
nope, couldn't do it. If I
No,
weighed that much, I'd be so slow.
I know. What do you weigh now?
I weigh 172.
Yeah. I think the last time I weighed 172, I think Bush Senior was still president. I'm
Oh
kidding.
man.
I'm kidding. No, I think Clinton might have been president, or Clinton might have been president. Maybe Bush Jr. Well, I don't know. I don't remember the last time I weighed 170 pounds. 170. Man, you could cut off one of my, even like if I lost all the weight in the world, you cut off one of my legs, then I might be 172 pounds. Like I'm
Oh
about the
man.
size of like I know I don't know if you remember Heath the Crazy Horse Heron or not, but I'm about his size
No.
because I met him one time and I
Okay.
was the same size as him. So
Oh wow. Okay.
yeah, but so before I let you go, let's do that double dose of promotion, man.
Okay.
Tell me about the fight, when it is, where it is, and where people like me can watch it.
So Infinity Muay Thai, August 23rd. It's in Southfield, Michigan. It's gonna be a good show. There's over 15 fights. The headline is huge, real legend, champion. So it's gonna be a good show. You can stream it online. You just gotta go to the Infinity Muay Thai.us Instagram page, and they got the links right there in their bio. Um, but yeah, man, it's gonna be a good night. It's their first show. So I really want to put on a show for the fans, especially for the promotion itself, because for them to have to offer me this opportunity to be in their first show, like I feel like I really need to put on a show for them.
Amen. I mean, unless I interview your opponent on accident, I'm pulling for you.
Appreciate it.
Because if I interview your opponent, then my opinion can't be biased. But unless he's just a complete jerk, I have yet to interview somebody on here who has not shown me respect. So I appreciate it. And man, once again, thank you for coming on, man. Ladies and
Absolutely.
gentlemen, this has been the Hank Russell invitation here on millions.co. You could have been anywhere else, but you decided to join us here. And why you did that, I don't know. I'm just glad you did. But until next time, y'all have a pleasant evening, and maybe we can get this guy back on here and come with us. Thank you, Lawrence.
Thank you. See you later.
All right, man.